Talks, Teddy Talks, Teddy Talks, Teddy Talks.
Good morning, Grizzle and Grizzlette.
Good morning, Rebecca. Grizzlette?
Good morning, Rebecca.
Hey, did something happen between you two?
Grizzlette's just grumpy this morning.
Just grumpy? For no reason?
Well, I didn't want her to play with my train set yesterday.
Grizzle, how come you didn't feel like sharing with Grizzlette?
Because they're my trains.
You weren't even using them.
All right, Grizzle. I know you don't always feel like sharing, but I think Grizzlette would appreciate it if you listen to how she's feeling. For now, let's all take a deep breath. Feeling a little better, Teddy Twins?
Actually, yeah.
See, all we needed was to take a moment to calm down. And now we're ready to start the day. Oh, hey, let's check the weather today. In order to be certain, let's pull back the kitchen curtain. It's time for a looky-loo. Outside our super Zenden.
Wow, it's so nice and sunny.
A perfect day to play outside.
Definitely. But first things first.
Eat breakfast.
And read mail.
Bingo! I'll light the stove and get started on the porridge.
Oh, make sure the porridge...
I know. Isn't too hot or too cold.
I wasn't gonna say that this time.
Oh, what were you gonna say then?
Fine, I was gonna say it.
Rebecca, it's important. I want it to be just right.
Okay, bon appetit.
Yummy! Thanks, Rebecca.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, let's check the mail.
Coupons and flyers and bills. Oh my!
Don't we have any letters from kids who have very big questions?
We're looking. Found one!
Ooh, I'm so excited. I love hearing from the kids who write to us.
Me too!
Me three. That's because you're the Teddy Twins and I'm psychologist Rebecca Brandstetter. Together we ask, listen, and wonder about big ideas.
Yep! We talk about big ideas for little ears.
Actually, all size ears can listen. Adults, kids, and bears. Now, let's take a look at that letter.
Today we have a letter from a boy named Oliver. And he's got a...
Very big question. Can I read it, Grizzlette?
Sure, Grizzle.
Okay. Oliver writes.
Hi, I'm Oliver. I am 6 years old and live in San Diego, California. Every day after recess, we have to go inside and clean up the classroom. When our teacher says it's time to go inside, sometimes I start yelling or crying. I don't like cleaning. I want to keep playing. What do I do?
Wow, that is a very big question.
I wonder how we can help.
Let's set the egg timer and grab our thinking caps. Have you got your cap on nice and snug?
Snug, like a bug in a rug.
When you have a big feeling, it can push you to the brink.
So take a deep breath and think. Think.
Does anyone have a fully cooked idea?
I do, Rebecca. I was thinking about how Oliver yells and cries when recess is over. A lot of times crying is for when you're sad. But it sounds like Oliver's angry.
I think you're right. It seems like Oliver's crying because he's frustrated.
Frustrated? That's a really big word, Rebecca.
Frustrated is a big word, and it's a big feeling. Frustration is when you're angry at not getting what you want, like having to clean up instead of playing outside.
Like how I was crying when Grizzle didn't share his trains. I was really angry.
Exactly, Grizzlette. Hey, I think we can answer Oliver's question by introducing him to one of our friends.
Great idea!
Paw, yeah. That means it's time to...
Ready, Teddy, go!
I'll just push the big red button and...
Do-do-do-do!
I love watching our kitchen magically turn into a Teddy Talk stage.
And I love pressing the big red button of kindness.
Every day's a great day to use the power of kindness.
And look at all the teddy bears in the audience today. Hello, guys, gals, and grizzlies. Welcome to our Teddy Talk. Are you ready to help us answer Oliver's question?
Aw, it's Heckler Harriet.
The most huggable heckler we know.
Okie dokie, everyone. Silence in the Zen Den.
Time to climb into our big orange chairs and...
Begin today's Teddy Talk.
Welcome, one and all, big and small. Today we have a very big question from Oliver.
Oliver is 6 and loves to play at recess.
But he doesn't love when recess is over.
Oliver's totally stuck at frustration station. Big feelings need big answers, which is why we've asked a special friend of ours to help us at today's Teddy Talk.
Ooh, this is the best part.
I know! I'm so excited!
Our guest today is a parent educator with 30 years experience and the founder of Generation Mindful. As a mom of 4, she's passionate about nurturing social emotional learning to raise mindful, emotionally healthy children. Oh, and she also has twins.
Twins are the best.
We are so fortunate to have her on the show. Let's give a round of applause to Suzanne Tucker.
Suzanne! Woo!
Welcome to our Teddy Talk, Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne!
Hi.
Hey, Teddy Twins. It's great to be here. So, how can I help?
There's a Teddy Talk listener named Oliver who's been feeling angry. He gets frustrated when he has to clean up crusty old Play-Doh and scraps of paper in the classroom instead of playing with his friends.
We thought you might know how to help him.
Well, feeling anger and frustration is totally normal. Everyone has big feelings sometimes.
Even you?
Of course, Grizzle. Even me. Feelings are important, even the uncomfortable ones that make our tummies hurt. Without feelings, we wouldn't know what to do or what we need.
So, even uncomfortable feelings are important? I guess I never thought of it like that.
Yes, all feelings are important. They help us to understand ourselves and others. But before we can be with our feelings, it's helpful to know what we're feeling. So the first step is to give it a name.
Ooh, I know. I'll name my feeling Patrick.
That is a great name, Grizzle. That's not exactly what I meant, though. Let me explain. When we're having a big feeling, it helps to look inside ourselves for clues so we can give the feeling a name. Maybe we're feeling high energy like joy, excitement, frustration, or anger. Or maybe we're feeling low energy like tired or bored, sad, disappointed, or maybe even annoyed. In Oliver's case, the feeling in his body is...
Frustration!
Exactly. Once we give our feelings a name, we can start to center ourselves.
Center ourselves? What does that mean?
Centering yourself means calming your emotions. It takes a minute to tell your feelings. Hi, I see you there, and it's safe for you to be here.
You can talk to your feelings?
Sure, if you want to. By centering ourselves, we focus on what's happening right now instead of thinking about what might happen or remembering what already did happen. A big word for this is mindfulness.
Mindfulness?
Yup. Mindfulness is paying attention to what's happening right now in this moment. And mindfulness can be really helpful when you want to give your feeling a name. The next step is to think about why you might be feeling this way. Oliver said he was having big feelings because he wanted to be outside playing with his friends, even though playtime was over.
I sometimes feel frustrated when it's time to stop playing too.
It can be really hard to stop doing something when you're having fun. At the same time, cleaning up helps the class get ready for the next fun thing. And it shows the teacher that we care about our classroom and our friends. We can't change the fact that it's cleanup time, but we can change how we react.
How?
Well, once we've given our feeling a name and thought about why we're having our big feeling, the next step is to figure out what to do about it. It sounds like Oliver could use some help when the teacher says that playtime is over. Can you think of something Oliver could do when he starts to feel his big feelings of anger and frustration?
How about taking a deep breath? That's what we did this morning with Rebecca, and we felt a lot better.
Yes! Taking a nice deep breath is one of my favorite ways to calm my body too.
Oh, I know. Drinking a glass of honey water helps me.
That's right! Drinking a glass of water. Maybe without the honey, unless you're a bear. It can definitely help, especially if you've been crying.
Oh, I have another one. Cuddle a teddy bear.
Well, you do look cuddly. That is a great suggestion. Some other ideas are maybe talk with a teacher, draw a picture, read a book, do a puzzle, or count to 10. There are many ways to calm your body.
Feelings can be really tough. Sometimes you want to cry, and that's okay, it's natural. Let's stop and close your eyes. Breathe in and ask, what do I feel, and what else can I do? Then find a way to calm yourself and change your point of view.
Ooh, sing it, honey.
Wow, that was a great song, Suzanne.
It was amazing.
But, Suzanne, what if Oliver takes deep breaths and counts to 10 and he still doesn't feel better?
Well, that could happen. Not every calming strategy is going to work for everybody or every time. It's all about figuring out what works for you. One way to do this is to try something and then ask yourself, how am I feeling now? And if you're not feeling better, you can try something else. You see, feelings can be tricky, and everyone deals with them differently.
Aw, come on.
Well, that's our Zenden cue to wrap up today's Teddy Talk before the magic wears off from the big red button of kindness. Let's finish up before this stage turns back into our kitchen.
Aw, but Rebecca, we're having so much fun learning about feelings from Suzanne.
I know, but the magic has a mind of its own. Before we go, Suzanne, is there anything else you'd like Oliver to know?
I just want to tell Oliver that feeling frustrated is totally normal. We all have big feelings about things we can't change, but it's the way we handle them that's important. Finding ways to be mindful about our feelings is one of the best ways we can take care of ourselves and the people we love. Mindfulness is magic. That means it's time for me to go. Rebecca, Teddy Twins, thanks for having me on your Teddy Talk.
Thank you, Suzanne.
Yeah, thanks for your help, Suzanne.
And thanks to all the terrific Teddies in the audience today. We hope you had as much fun as we did. See you again at the next Teddy Talk. Now it's time to...
Ready, Teddy, go!
Another awesome Teddy Talk, huh?
Yeah! I wish it could go on ever.
But then you wouldn't be able to go play outside, Grizzlette.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Hey, Grizzlette,
Yeah?
I've been thinking. I'm ready to share my trains with you. I know you really wanted to play with them. How about I bring them outside?
Really? I'd love that. Thanks, Grizzle.
Wow, Grizzle, that was really kind of you. What made you change your mind?
Well, I think it was learning about mindfulness. I thought about how I was feeling when Grizzlette wanted to play with my toys, and now I can see that what I was feeling was worry. I didn't want anyone to take or break my toys. Just imagining it made my face red. After I took a few big breaths and drank my honey water, I realized that Grizzlette would never try to hurt or hide my toys. She always gives them back. No wonder she was so upset.
Thank you, Grizzle.
Sure. Plus, my trains are more fun when we play with them together.
Wow, Grizzle, it sounds like giving your feeling the name worry instead of angry or frustrated was helpful. I hope Oliver can find some new ways to handle his big feelings, too.
Me too. And I wonder what tomorrow's very big question will be.
I do, too. If you're a kid with a question, email us at hello@teddytalks.com.
Maybe we'll answer it at our next Teddy Talk.
If you enjoyed our show full of magic, music, mindfulness, and a teddy bear heckler, subscribe to Teddy Talks on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Until then,
Farewell, friends!
For more fun ways to learn about mindfulness, download this show's free Talk It Out and Play It Out activity sheets at teddytalks.com/activities.
Go, kid, go.